Few people get to look back on their careers and say that they really have seen it all. Tom Morris retired recently after nearly 40 years of service to the Kahnawake community. Morris joined the MCK in 1974 when the Grand Chief was Andrew Delisle Sr.
He came into the council when there was a lot of reaction going on, a lot of turmoil in the sense that in 72, 73 we had that riot with the police and we had to get our wits back in order. So he came in, I guess about 75, and then it was just a learning time just for him as well as for us. You have to realize that at that point in time we didn't have many people inexperienced in anything. You know, we didn't have any managers, clerks in the community to do that type of thing. So we needed somebody to learn fast, and he learned fast. So that's why he was able to do all these things almost immediately.
Current Executive Director Alana Goodleaf Rice served under Tom Morris, and we asked her to share what he meant to the organization and to her.
Tom is the MCK, so you know he was one of my first mentors when I came to the MCK. You know, I was only in my early 20s, you know, but he saw potential, I guess, in me, and he gave me the confidence that I needed to get to where I am today. Could never have done it without Tom. You know, Tom was always the I don't know, he always gives us the positive side of things. You know, he always brought things to a reality where if we thought, oh, we can't do it, or there's major, I mean, we've been through tons of crises and situations over the years, but Tom always managed to keep things level, always managed to make sure that, you know, nothing's going to fall apart. I'm extremely sad to see him leave, but I'm very happy for him at the same time. You know, he needs and deserves a rest. You know, he's been, I guess, a leader in every sense of the word for many years, to whether it was a public works issue or it was a political issue, or it was, you know, just helping a community member, I don't know, understand a piece of paper. You know, he was always there. Nothing was ever, oh no, that's not my job. You know, Tom took his role very seriously. He had, you know, the opportunity to be part of that evolution where when we were so much dictated to by Indian Affairs, to now really running our own administration, doing things the way we feel is best for the community. And he was really an integral part of that.
We asked Morris himself to look back on his career and to pick out some key moments, as well as what he feels those who carry on his work must focus on in the future.
It's how well we developed into an organization of accountability and transparency and having structure, you know. I mean, when I first started work here in 1974, I was on contract with the Department of Indian Affairs, Quebec Regional Office, working with the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, and really there was no process or no system that we had. Yes, we had our accounting people doing the debit and credit, but we didn't have any reports or any structure or any, I guess, process to look at, you know, as far as where are we at, what's the status of the operations. And from there, really, we started making budget reports and doing the analysis on the actual costs we incurred, and we really started to formalize the process. And that's where I took over in 1975 as the band manager. And from there, I really held, I don't know how many positions, or maybe it was the same positions, or the titles changed, you know, and I worked up until 1987 as the executive director of the operations, and I couldn't take any more after that, you know. After, I guess, 13 years, 12 years working as the person in charge of the operations, and then the development that was taking place, it really got to me, you know. I said, I can't take any more. I said, it's time now to put the towel down and have someone else take over. And in that time that we are talking 1975 to 1987, I mean, what really I I saw was in 1979, June 8th of 1979 is when we had a band meeting, a community meeting, and there was the firing of the Mohawk police force. The police force were given a directive to close the quarry down, and the police force replied that no, it's not a criminal matter, it's a civil matter. We don't. That's not our jurisdiction to close down the quarry. And the council of the people said, well, we're telling you, you work for us to close the quarry down, you know. And they said no. And we said no. Okay, you're fired. So that's where really from that period, June 8th of '79, is where the development of the peacekeepers came to be. We operated, I think, for 13 months without money from the department. It was all on our own cash and the money in the bank and balanced surplus that we had. And in 1981 is when we started the peacekeepers operation. And look where it is today. You know, it's a respected operation. It's an operation that knows what they're doing, and you can rely upon them. That was a real big turnover back then. And I think the same thing with where we turned over the process or the direction that we were handling was May 22nd, 1981, when we talked about the moratorium on membership. Prior to that, there was meetings galore, meetings at households. There was women's, ladies having meetings, and there was a lot of dialogue, a lot of discussion. And then what happened? May 22nd, 81, moratorium came into play. And then, of course, the law was passed after that, I don't know, 84, 85, and there was amendments here, and we're still talking about the same thing today. But it's May 22nd of 1981 is what led to where we are today. And we still have work to do on it, but I think that was a big movement back then. So we have to come to terms. So it's really where we're going to go in the future. I mean, to me, there's only one way to go, and that's to have our own Haudenosaunee self-government. I mean, there's where we have our own constitution, we have our own way and means of doing things, and that's the only way we're gonna survive if we go that way. If we say yes, Haudenosaunee is acceptable on our side, is it acceptable on the government side? Well, that's what we have to, I guess, negotiate and polish the relationship, and that's going to be a task.
Well, I'd like to wish him well. He's leaving now, and I really wish that his health keeps him going for a while, and that he's should be proud of the contribution that he made to Kahnawake. You know, we all try to make a contribution. Fortunately, he was here for quite a while, and he could help a lot of the chiefs that came in and out, and he maintained a common bond between that time of the development of the community till now. So he deserves some congratulations.
I just hope he's not a stranger. You know, don't be a stranger, Tom. Come back anytime you want. He's part of the MCK family, and he always will be. I would really wish Tom all the best. Enjoy your family. Enjoy his freedom. You know, it's time now for Tom to concentrate and focus on Tom. You know, and just go fish in Jaworodo. You know, he really deserves a break. And that's my wish for Tom.